What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Down to Business segment of the Screw Up Show. You're on with Mon.
And with Don.
And once again, we have invited a business owner here with us to talk about their online business. So please go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, so I am Justinne Natividad, but you can call me Joss of Trinkets, the jewelry brand. Yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
Welcome to the show. We're super excited to hear your story of how you started your business. All right. So the first thing that we ask all of our guests that we invite onto this platform is, what was it like putting together and starting a business, especially on your own? Like, I know you said when we reached out to you na you're a solo brand owner. Congratulations to you. Like, massive
Thank
respect for
you.
being able to
Galing.
handle this on your own. And I think you launched before COVID started, no? Like right before. So you
Yeah.
kind of have experience of what it's like to work on both sides. So what did a day look like, working pre-COVID and then now during COVID, kind of having to also balance other priorities, and then with the restrictions that happen now also?
Actually, I started Trinkets August 2019. So that's before the pandemic started. And it's my third year this month. It's August.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congrats.
So it's
Awesome.
it's
Congrats.
Trinkets' birth month. So Trinkets is turning 3 years this month. So before the pandemic started, it was actually easy pa, because during that time competitors is not that many pa. Unlike when the pandemic started, out of nowhere there are a lot of accessories brand na
Yeah.
come up. So I guess it was nice na I established Trinkets way before pandemic started. Because when the pandemic started, it's weird when I post different pictures and I post stories. There are a lot of engagements. I guess a lot of people are really online shopping and are
Yeah.
scrolling through social media during the pandemic. And it's kind of weird also when I wake up every day. I gain 100 to 200 followers without doing anything at
Wow.
all. So unlike before, I have to boost post so I could promote my products and also to increase my followers. So when the pandemic started, it was much easier. And it's easier because parang I have followers na during that time. So parang ano na lang, parang increasing na lang yung followers ko when the pandemic started.
Nice. Good for you. And jewelry is like, it's kind of a standout. I think you're the first jewelry business that we're
Yeah.
having on our show. A lot of the other
Really?
guests that we've had are like clothes
Clothing.
usually.
Yeah, actually, first ko talagang stinart kasi I graduated entrepreneurship. So, really my line of yung career is business. And then I really like fashion kasi. So I started with a clothing brand. But it was a trial and error process throughout 1 year, like 11 months to a year. So it was kind of hard. So parang sabi ko, maybe this is not for me. Until I realized na jewelry and accessories is also part of the fashion industry. So parang dun ko na start yung Trinkets.
Yeah. Great, diba? So, 3 years na rin, diba? Maybe you can call
Yeah.
it Trinkets muna, diba?
Oh. Wait.
It was stuck in my head now when you
Ay,
mentioned
parang
3 years
gusto ko
na.
yung i-caption.
There you go. Free idea. Ayun, diba? Pero,
Nice
it's
one.
great. Yeah. It's great nga na you're able to start, a business, diba? Even lucky nga you were able to get it started before the pandemic, a few months before the pandemic. Diba?
Yeah.
Was it harder ba managing it when the pandemic was really kicking off now compared to when you were like first starting out nung first few months mo before the pandemic?
During the pandemic, marketing-wise, it was easier since, as I've mentioned, parang I'm not doing anything but I'm gaining followers. But
Yeah.
in terms of operations, like orders when the pandemic started increased. So parang I need more time to pack orders. And at the same time, when the pandemic started, a lot of couriers parang they stopped their operations. So I needed to find a new courier to ship out orders even though it was on lockdown. So thankfully, parang I found to couriers na okay na even though parang there are restrictions, they were able to deliver all items. So I guess marketing okay, but operations it was parang handful lahat.
Yeah, I think that's the main parang upside and downside nga of owning a business during the pandemic. I like what you mentioned that yung marketing wise okay naman kasi online din. Everybody's online, everybody's on their phones, especially nung lockdown. And online shopping has been, received well naman. It's gotten like a boom recently. It's basically the future now, if not the present even of, like buying stuff, diba? And then yung operations naman, dun tayo medyo nahirapan because of the restrictions like you mentioned, diba? So, but it's good that you were able naman to, manage yung mga operational stuff, diba? Kasi, yeah, like, even though it was hard, this was something that you wanted to do, diba? And as long as you have the passion naman to do the business, diba? Even though the restrictions were pretty hassle, you're still able to put stuff out there, diba? And do pretty well for yourself, diba? So, ayun. All right. So, one of the important things I think nowadays for businesses, especially the online ones, is yung, alam mo na, collaborating with maybe mga influencers. Kasi influencers nowadays, they have a big presence online, diba? Like, they help promote products, instead of just, like, posting pictures of themselves. They do that too. Pero they also collaborate with companies and brands, diba? So, very important. Parang ano siya, two-way naman din siya, diba? You gain exposure because of them. And then sila naman, they continue to build like their presence, yung mga ano nila, portfolio nila, like working with brands. So, how do you reach out to other people online, mga influencers, do collaborations? And so people watching can know how to work with you if ever.
Actually, I have a short list of like, diba, now aside from Instagram influencers, there are TikTok influencers. So parang two separate platforms siya na I have two separate lists for both. So right now, I have a short list for each. But I plan to like increase eventually. Pero as of now, I want it to be like authentic and genuine na. Kasi I want influencers that have the same values with my brand. For example, like for Trinkets kasi, ever since I try to promote women empowerment, confidence, and also embracing your uniqueness. So I want someone who embrace that or like who has that value. And personally, when I scroll through Instagram or TikTok, I tap them. Like when I see someone na, uy, parang she likes accessories and she also has this specific personality na the same with Trinkets, I tap and message her. And at the same time, parang I receive also messages from different influencers or brands that want to collab with me. I'm also are always game with that. Pero minsan kasi parang hindi ko na nahahandle lahat na nagme-message. So sorry sa mga nagme-message sa akin, tapos hindi ko na-read yung emails or messages. But minsan naman, when I have time, I review everything. And like, if I see na the values of Trinkets is present naman with the person or the brand, I'm game naman. And I'm easy to talk to. Like, recently, I have two collaborations with two brands na parang easy na kausap rin with like, parang women na rin sila, one-man team yung isa and the other one, all girls na team. So I guess parang ano na rin, it's like helping each other out. Like for other brands, parang it's nice to collab with another brand to help each other. So I guess it's a way for me na rin to help other brands for exposure na rin, diba? Like what you've said earlier, two-way siya. So parang it's nice to support and help other brands. So parang anytime, anyone can message me via email or via Instagram so that they could reach me and like show what they can like offer to Trinkets na same values as mine.
Yeah,
that's great.
Right on. That's one of the points that we always say also, in the previous episode that we did. Very important then, apart from businesses reaching out to influencers, collaborating with them. Ano lang yun eh, that's the business aspect of it eh. Pero more than that, beyond that, yung values, like you mentioned, I love that you said that because
the alignment.
Yeah, yung alignment. Very important din yun eh. Kasi syempre for your brand, you have, the vision for it, diba? So it's not
Yeah.
just something naman na you created just
Yeah,
to
you
get
can
money.
compromise that.
Yeah,
Diba?
exactly.
Very important din naman. So
Yeah.
good for you, no? You have that mindset, diba?
Yeah, and I mean, 3 years is it's no joke, honestly, and also massive respect to the following that you've built in this last. It's I read the article that you were featured
Oh yeah,
in
yeah.
Oh,
Thank you.
wow.
Mega. Yeah, that's how we
Yeah.
found out, and I was like, yeah, we gotta get some of these
Uh,
people on our show. That's massive, massive achievement. And one of the exciting things about businesses that continue to grow every day is kind of looking towards the future
yeah.
to get ideas of what you want to do with your brand to help it grow even further, because brands are really limitless, right? There's always
Yeah.
new things that you can do to improve and to innovate. So what future plans do you have for your business that you can share with us now? Doesn't have to be too in detail, but like, have you always had a dream of having a permanent physical store
Yeah, actually that's
somewhere?
one. That's one since I always see people around in the malls or everywhere. I guess aside from online presence, there should be like physical presence or in physical store. I actually parang asked na or inquired na sa malls how much you rent, and
Oh,
oh my god,
exciting.
it's so expensive, and I'm like, wait, kaya ko ba to? Parang at some point, siguro, long-term plan is having a physical store, but I'm not yet sure if it's in the mall or like somewhere na siguro I'll have my own place where I can just put my own boutique, right?
Yeah, that
So
would be cool
less,
also.
yeah, less yung rent. I mean, kasi sa mall talaga parang, I don't know if ma-ROI ko yung sales ko for like the rent, diba?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one of my plans, but probably not anytime soon kasi it's kind of, expensive. But as an entrepreneur, parang ang plans ko talaga short term is to innovate more products, like parang something that is very essential. Like when the pandemic started, aside from jewelry na you usually see so women, like the necklace or the earrings, I actually innovated, or like I came up with mask chains, which is part of our everyday essential na rin. So I guess it's my best seller right now.
Oh,
Madami na rin
that's
talagang
good.
bumili. Like, they usually buy bulk, siguro for giveaways or for
Yeah.
Christmas. And
Mm.
it's personalized. I think I'm leaning towards personalized jewelry this whole year kasi I feel like there's market for that. So
Yeah,
for
there is.
Christmas, most especially for Christmas,
Oh
like
yeah, for
gift,
sure. With the names.
like,
Yeah.
actually wait
Mm-mm.
lang, I prepared the mask chain here para at least
Oh, awesome.
There we
like
Okay.
go.
Live
here.
unboxing.
So it's like
Oh,
may
wow.
box na siya. So it's like
Oh,
this.
that's so
Actually, it's
nice.
multi-way. So you can use it sa mask. And I thought na baka mamaya after the pandemic you won't get to use it. But you can still use it with your glasses. You can attach it. Like some kasi para to avoid losing their shades or glasses, they
Yeah.
attach a chain and then like they can bring it anywhere. So like innovating talaga. Siguro kasi parang since I graduated with an entrepreneurship degree, parang always innovating. Like I don't want something na meron na sa market. I want something new. I guess
Yeah.
that's what parang kaya siguro rin ako tumagal sa market because I keep innovating. Like aside from mask chain, parang share lang no? Parang I came up with like, sorry, ang daming laman ng table ko.
No, it's okay.
This one, the jewelry cleaner. So like during the pandemic, aside from cleaning your clothes, your shoes, or whatnot, I came up like parang you should also clean your jewelry because when you go out, diba, you're usually wearing it outside, so you're
Yeah.
exposed also. So you can just easily soak your jewelry dun sa solution so you can clean it. So I guess as time goes by, I feel like my plan is always to innovate and come up with new products that is not yet in the market. At least that's like one of my marketing strategies also. Parang unique, parang ganon. Yeah.
Yeah,
Love that.
diba?
I think the jewelry cleaning is
Ah.
really essential also. There's so many people I
Yeah.
know, like after a
Yeah.
while they want to clean the necklaces or bracelets because it's getting like kind of dark now, or
Yeah. Actually, you can use it for guys also. You can use it with your like watch. Like it's
oh,
ano
Mm.
okay,
kasi,
that's cool.
it's made of all natural ingredients, so it won't really affect the material of any jewelry or watch. So parang technically it's just parang gonna remove all the dirt from the jewelry.
Yeah, ang galing, no? Like, innovation's really vital talaga, no, for
Yeah.
businesses, diba? Kasi you never know din, baka mamaya, as time goes on, people might lose, interest and all that. And
Yeah.
then, you always have to keep innovating talaga. And it's really
Yeah.
good that the stuff you've innovated also relates pa rin with, jewelry, like yung cleaner,
Yeah.
diba, and all that. So,
Yeah.
you're really like building your brand talaga, yung identity ng brand mo and all that. Diba? And yung mga other stuff naman regarding, owning your own store in the future, darating din naman yan, diba? Like, someday.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
Parang taking it slow, yeah.
yeah, taking it day by day, diba? Saka yung online market naman is super, like, it's the now
Yeah.
talaga, diba? Everybody's online. So, I think you're doing well pa rin naman, even though, pure online pa naman, diba? So, yeah. Yeah, you'll get there for sure. And then there's also like, there's also like bazaars naman, diba? You can maybe start
Yeah.
with that, diba? Yeah. All right. That was great, diba? So, we've this is talaga, we've really learned so much from all the experiences that you guys shared, diba, yung mga guests namin. So with all of your experiences, diba, whether it's business related, yung mga technical stuff, or yung mga about yourself na, about your life. So what's like the most important thing that you've learned about yourself, and also as a small business owner?
Actually, 3 years. Parang dami ko na, ang dami ko nang
Mm.
natutunan throughout the 3 years. Pero
Mm.
I guess, even though I'm a one-man team, parang believe in yourself na lang na you can do anything and everything. Like at some point, you'll realize na someday you'll need employees, or like parang someone will help you. Pero as much as possible, like I want it to be me lang muna para ma-feel ko lang, and I know all the basics of doing business. So once I have someone who will do marketing for me, at least me myself, like I know the marketing strategies that I could teach her, and then she'll just like improve the idea or something like that. So yun nga, parang aside from that, I guess you have to take risks, pero not like simple risk lang, para smart risk. Before you take that risk, you have to back up with research, or like you have to do different things before you actually take the risk. Parang for me, lagi talaga smart risk dapat, hindi lang dapat risk kung risk. Kasi scary rin talaga mag-risk. So you have to back it up with and everything na parang para ma-utilize mo lang din talaga yung ideas. And of course, the market. Kasi you have to consider before, for example, before I release a specific design or specific product, I really have to back up with different analysis na will this sell, or is it like fad lang, or trend lang. I don't want something like that kasi I want something to be timeless, na parang anyone or anything parang okay lang siya. So yun, parang smart twist talaga yung pwede kong maisip na talagang for the 3 years. Yun yung main lesson ko.
Yeah. Diba? I mean, taking risks itself is super scary, diba? Pero if you take smart risks nga, like you mentioned, at least alam mong worth it naman yung yung take ng risk, diba?
And it's a great growth opportunity always.
Growth mindset, growth mindset. Yeah. And I like what you mentioned also, yung alam mo na, like doing everything by yourself muna. So you do gain the first-hand experience. So like in time when you do get people working with you, diba? I think it's better to say with you instead of for you. When you have people working with you, at least alam mo nang you have your own experience that you can like share to them.
Pass it
para alam
on,
nila
the wisdom.
Yeah, so they know like the vision of your brand, talaga how you want it to operate and all that. So yeah, very important. Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, and although you may have answered this technically with this last question, do you have any like words of wisdom or advice you want to offer anyone who may be either in a similar position as you, or maybe they're watching this and they're about to take the leap and start their own online business as well, and they just kind of need that last minute push?
as I've mentioned, like aside from smart risk and also parang multitasking, I guess since I'm a one-man team, one thing I learned like 3 years, ang dami kong talagang natutunan. But the most recent one is prioritize your mental health. I guess parang kasi for entrepreneurs, parang 24/7, my brain or our
Yeah.
brains and minds are
It's thinking
working.
about work, yeah.
Yeah. Parang how to innovate, how to market,
Yeah.
how to do this, to do that. Like, should I, parang aside from that, kasi answer inquiries of customers, di ba, parang for customer satisfaction, you really have to reply rin ASAP, not let them wait for a long time. So,
Yeah.
I guess parang I need, or anyone who is a one-man team also should prioritize their mental health kasi at some point you'll break down, or kasi siguro last month ako parang nag-reach na ako sa point na burn out ako everything kasi parang ang tiring talaga lahat eh. But at some point, yun nga, parang you'll need to balance everything and prioritize. And I learned na in a week, I should have 1 day rest and parang do what I love to do. Aside from doing business, parang yun nga, read the book, watch Netflix and such. So I guess yun nga, parang mental health din talaga kahit we all need to hustle, pero, diba, parang we have
Yeah.
to also
You have to take care of
prioritize
yourself
ourselves.
talaga.
Yeah.
Mm.
Para at least hindi umabot sa point na pati health natin ma-compromise.
Yeah, you don't want that compromise because you're not gonna be able to function doing anything if
Yeah.
you're not mentally like there.
Yeah.
Very important to take breaks, diba? Because how can you do anything if hindi mo talaga kaya?
Yeah,
diba?
if you're not yourself, it's not gonna be
Yeah.
what you want it to be. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. And syempre, of course, you have to surround yourself with supportive people.
Oh, for sure.
Like I guess if I like quarry nag-breakdown na ako at some point, at least I have quarry my mom or like my cousins or like my friends to help me kahit parang gusto nila makipack sa akin or like to help me pack orders. So parang if you're surrounded with the right people, I guess parang it will keep you going with what you're doing. Aside not only in business but also like your career path.
Yeah, in life, diba? So,
Yeah, in life.
That can be applied everywhere.
Yeah.
All right. So before we let you go, would you like to plug any of your socials? People should definitely be checking out your brand on like IG and all of your other platforms. So do you wanna anything you wanna plug before we end this segment?
Since it's our Trinkets birth month this August, so I guess you have to stay tuned for promos, discounts, and giveaways this August,
Exciting.
and it will be exclusively on our Shopee Mall and our website, which is weartrinkets.com. And for more like reminders or new items, just follow us on Instagram, wear.trinkets. Yeah.
all
All
right.
right.
Yeah,
We'll
we'll
definitely be plugging all of that.
And
Thank
congrats
you.
also on the 3
Yeah.
years. No
Super.
joke.
Oh, thank
Massive
you.
respect to you for being a solo business owner.
Trinkets.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Trinkets. That
I'll
will be the name of the
use
promo,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Trinkets.
Pwede yung promo.
Yeah, and then
With
you
hand
can use the
gesture.
emoji like that. Yeah. What a good idea,
Gamitin ko
Mon.
yan.
Innovation.
Thank you, Ramon.
Got you. All right. So, Ton, take it away then.
Yeah, so thank you again so much for giving us the opportunity to share your story on our platform. Really appreciate you taking the time to be here. And to everyone who's watching, if you guys want to check out Justinne's brand, of course, go wear.trinkets. And to everyone who's been supporting our content and listening in, we really appreciate it. Super appreciate all the support. And this has been another Down to Business segment of the Screw Up Show. We will see you guys in the next episode.